Good evening. You're watching CMR Daily Buzz. It's Monday, February 28th. I'm Misha Allinger and thank you for joining us. Public Health has reported 98 COVID-19 positive cases as of February 28, 2022. There are 957 estimated active cases of COVID-19 in the Cayman Islands. 10 patients are currently hospitalized for COVID-related causes, and of these, 1 is partially vaccinated and 7 are unvaccinated. The 7-day rolling average for 28 February 2022 is 40. The sister islands have also noted 16 new cases since the last report, bringing total cases since the beginning of the pandemic to 553. The Department of Environmental Health is advising the public of the early closure of the Georgetown landfill operation on Ash Wednesday. The Georgetown landfill will close at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022. However, regular garbage collection and recycling operations will be as normal on this public holiday. Regular operations at the Georgetown landfill will resume on Thursday, March 3rd, 2022. The Department of Environmental Health is reminding the public of their responsibility to keep the environment clean. To report littering and illegal dumping, contact RCIPS at 949-4222 and or the DEH at 949-6696. The DOE reminds public that lobster season is closed from March 1st to November 30th. During this time, it is illegal to take or possess lobsters from Cayman Islands waters, with stiff penalties for infractions. A patient from the BRAC was flown into Grand Cayman via a police helicopter this afternoon. The founder and chairman of Bogle Insurance Brokers, Mr. Derek Bogle, has passed away. We wish to express our sincerest condolences to his family and colleagues. A man lost his life in a single vehicle collision in Prospect on Saturday, 26 February. Emergency medical services and the Cayman Islands Fire Service assisted with extracting the driver from the black Honda motorcar. The police have confirmed that they are investigating a possible altercation involving the deceased that precipitated the accident. Anyone with information is encouraged to call the Traffic and Roads Policing Unit at 649-6254 or the Georgetown Police Station at 949-4222. Anonymous tips can be provided directly to the RCIPS via the confidential tip line at 949-7777 or their website rcips.ky. A 16-foot aluminum boat was stolen from breakers near the Lighthouse restaurant. And in another incident, a Yamaha Mio motorbike parked at Britannia was also stolen last night. The license plate for the motorbike is 179612. Anonymous tips can be provided directly to the RCIPS on their confidential tip line on 949-7777 or their website rcips.ky. Cassandra Jasmine Ebanks was sentenced to 14 months imprisonment in October for stealing over $100,000 from her employer, Cayman Dental. 7 months were served immediately, with the remaining 7 months to be suspended for 2 years. The prosecution's case was that despite claiming the money was for rent and utilities, she was in fact using it to fund an extravagant lifestyle, which included trips, purchasing jewelry, and ganja for her then-boyfriend. No compensation order was made after the judge found that it was unlikely the money would ever be paid back given her circumstances, and it would take some 16 years. The Utility Regulation and Competition Office has announced that CEO Malik Cummings will be resigning to accept another opportunity outside of the jurisdiction. As a result, OFREG will shortly begin the process of identifying an interim CEO and selecting a successor CEO for the organization. An Olympian, a noted artist, and an environmental activist were among 15 young persons whose achievements and talents were celebrated at the Proud of Them Round 13 award ceremony on Friday, 25th February. The theme of this year's government initiative is honoring youth innovations and excellence. In international news this evening, Russia is facing a slew of worldwide sanctions from various countries, companies, and regulatory bodies around the world after its unprovoked invasion of Ukraine last week. Setting aside its long tradition of neutrality, Switzerland announced it will freeze Russian assets. Swiss National Bank data showed that Russian companies and individuals held assets worth more than 11 billion in Swiss banks in 2020. Russian teams were suspended Monday from all international soccer, including qualifying matches for the 2022 World Cup. World Soccer Body FIFA and European Authority UEFA banned Russian national and club teams from their competitions until further notice. Russia's men's national team had been scheduled to play in World Cup qualifying playoffs in just 3 weeks' time. SpaceX founder and CEO Elon Musk announced Saturday that the company's Starlink internet satellites are now active in Ukraine as the country suffers power outages due to Russia's invasion. The activation came at the request of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The EU has banned exports of aircraft and aviation parts to Russia, as well as exports of high-tech goods. Russian exports and imports are being blocked almost worldwide. Russian banks are also feeling the pressure by being cut out of the SWIFT international payment system by the EU, US, UK, and Canada. The Cayman Islands is also freezing assets for known Russian organizations. 24 Jamaican students are among scores of migrants in Ukraine who have faced racism while fleeing to safety as Russian attacks continue to devastate the country. There is said to be a racial hierarchy for boarding transportation in Ukraine, with children first, followed by white women, white men, and then Africans. That's all for today's news. This is Misha Allinger. Thank you for watching and stay safe.